Good afternoon to you, everyone. Good evening to you. Welcome to the iHeart 80's 1037 birthday bash. We're backstage here with the ultimate 80s rockers. These guys are from the beginnings of New Wave. I got to tell you, it's great to meet a flock of seagulls.
Thank you.
What's up, you guys?
Good to be here.
Okay, I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves, especially this guy because he's glistening so wonderfully right now.
My name's Kevin Rankin. I play drums.
He's on the drums, and of course, Big Mike.
Mike Score.
The original, yes.
Pondo, lead bass.
And
Joe Rodriguez on guitar.
you're way out there, Joe. What?
Joe Rodriguez on guitar.
All right, on guitar. Hey, these guys are a flock of seagulls, and they're here to join us tonight. It's great to meet you guys. I feel like I've known you guys all my life. You guys have not known me more than about 5 minutes, but that's okay.
That's all
I
right.
promise you
We'll
things
take
will
it.
happen tonight where you'll know everything you need to know and stuff you won't want to know either as well. So, hey, it's great to have you guys here at our show. What do you
Cheers.
think about this turnout? What do you think about the way people respond to what you've been doing for like over 3 decades? I don't mean to put it like that, but that's the fact.
It's pretty amazing, right? That people still love the stuff.
Yeah.
You know, expected it to last 6 months, and here we are, 35 years or whatever it is.
I remember
Still rocking.
I remember seeing you guys on a Bands Reunited episode,
Uh-huh.
and it was so wonderful to me the way that you guys. I hadn't seen you guys doing anything together in so long, and all of a sudden you're on this TV show where they actually get you guys back together. You know, when it was those
Yeah,
members,
I remember
but it was
that.
more about the music. And when you guys did that performance and the way that people totally respond, does that still take you by surprise when you see it?
Yeah, I mean, but the same things that happened to ruin the band happened as well. So, you know, the things that made it exciting were the same things that ruined it, you know. So, but when we got back together, it still had the same vibe as it did in the very early 80s. You know, it was really electric, and, you know, when something's that electric, it gives you a shock, and you say, get out of it. I'm not doing this anymore. So, you know, I just went on my own with my new guys, which is, to me, is great.
You guys are awesome. You look awesome. You sound. I love these guys' shoes, man. I was trying to keep up with these guys. Those shoes out there, the guitarist shoes, are like, wow. Are you guys getting these shoes? I'm not just trying to show my own off. It's but these guys got it going on for sure. Well, thank you very much, my creepers. I just bought these, so you know, I'll have to. Okay, later on. I'll tell you what. I'll let you wear these, and I'll take over the drums for a song or two.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
You do a lot better job.
No, I wouldn't. I promise. It's another one of those things where you wake up one day and you're like, wow, we're still doing this. Does it ever get a little tiring? I mean, when you look up and see that a lot of things about music has changed, and it seems like a lot of new bands are actually taking cues from what you guys started in the early 80s.
Yeah, it does kind of seem like that. As far as tiring, the gigs themselves and doing the shows is not for at all. Getting to them gets really tiring.
Lobby call.
Yeah, I think for the last 3 days we've been up at 5 and in bed at like 1.
Oh my god.
You know, to fly and travel, but actually walking on stage, all that just disappears, and you know.
Now, of course,
do
having been doing it for so long and keeping up your energy and all that, I know you guys have at least one crazy story about life on the road as Flock of Seagulls. What's one of those stories you can share with us, Mike?
Oh, I can't share anything.
You got to tell us. You got to tell us how you, at least when you used to do the big hair thing and that awesome video that you guys did. What was that like?
Well, doing the big hair thing, one of the weirdest things was people would, young girls would jump on stage to try and touch it. And
That's not a bad thing. That's Mike.
They'd touch it
cool,
and
man.
they'd faint.
Wow.
So my roadie Philly used to have to catch them,
Wow.
and cart them off to the side, and then the next one would get up, and it was.
And just having these beautiful girls
And that-
falling all over you just because they want to touch your hair is that could get tiring, I imagine.
Oh, it was really tiring. Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it's like, what, this has got to stop at some point.
And then, of course, you kind of laugh at yourself because you go, wow, it's just a haircut.
Yeah.
And everyone's going crazy.
And you let it go, kind of.
Yeah, so and you just go along with it,
Sure.
basically.
Sure.
And
Sure.
the more people talked about it, the more outrageous I made it. And made us stars, so I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
Now I have a really cool hairdo.
It's the coolest. It's the coolest guy in the room right now.
Yeah.
So that's what's been happening. What's happening next for Flock of Seagulls, Mike?
We contemplate recording.
Mm-hmm. How long has it been since you guys did a new recording? I knew you were doing like a solo thing for a minute.
I did a solo thing. I've got another solo thing that's basically written. I just need to get into recording it. we keep saying we're going to do a Seagulls thing, but I think it kind of like we stop touring and everyone kind of goes their own way for a bit, and then it gets to be hard work again. You know?
Right.
So we're all about.
You just want to keep it fun.
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
at my age, I just want it to be fun because.
You know, before you know it, Mike, you'll be 30, man, and you
Yeah.
gotta get your stuff together. You can't just
I have
keep
to go
running
back.
around here, you know, like your little kid. You know.
You know what? One day the bell's going to ring, and I've got to go back to school.
Right. Exactly. Now you guys are doing. Are you guys big on the social media and all that?
I'm not personally, but Kevy is.
How do they?
and Joe is.
How
yeah.
do the fans keep in contact with you guys? Tell them.
Yeah, Joe, I think, manages a lot of the official Flock of Seagulls page, right?
Yeah, I
So-
do it's the Flock of Seagulls official fan club page on Facebook.
Okay. And how would they find it?
It's easy to search it. Just the official.
The
official.
The
Flock of
official.
Seagulls fan club.
And they can also follow you on Twitter and Instagram and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you guys ready to rock?
Absolutely.
All right.
yeah.
So, you know, hey, it's been a wonderful 35 plus years. We're looking forward to 35 plus more. How about that?
Let's do it.
Is that Frank Sinatra pulled it off? I think you guys could too. Flock of Seagulls, thanks so much for being here, you guys.
All right,
You know,
Thank
and
you. Cheers.
hanging out with us, and you know, all the best.
Thank you very
to
much.
We'll see you again.
Hanging out with these guys.
Thanks, man.